What is up, everybody? What up? Alright, so wearing this shirt. The show is not sponsored by Outback, by the way. So today I'm gonna be eating ketchup covered scrambled eggs. They're good. They're good. Also, sausage. That. And of course, English muffin. Anyway, so I've been following up on Rhett and Link and Rhett and Link 2. And on Rhett and Link 2, they have a show every weekday at 6 a.m. called Good Mythical Morning, in which they talk about stories in their life or in the news. Like, for instance, one of the things that they talked about was some guy robbing a store with, claiming to have a deadly disease. In another episode, they talked about some woman and her son trying to rob a store, again, but not with a disease, with a curling iron wrapped up in like a towel and claiming it to be a gun. That's just crazy, honestly. And I just stood there for a second because the camera paused when I did this. So, anyway, every single Wednesday on that channel, basically, they have the whole thing where they bring back Rhett and Link's stuff that they did originally on their main channel. For Rhett, it's The Future According to Rhett, where Rhett kind of talks about futuristic stuff, like the future for hand gestures and video games and what's going to happen, later this year. And I believe less than 10 months. Oh, almost 10 months, actually. It's not less than 10 months. I'm stupid. Anyway, wait, what is today? I forget. It's Saturday. 18th, yeah, 18th. So it would be Tuesday that we have the 10-month mark until, quote, doomsday. That's all we're missing is the 1 when that comes around. So it's just gonna be 22112. Anyway, so so in their little shows, mostly, again, talking about news, talking about stuff. In the past, they've done this whole thing called Good Morning Cheerleading, which is basically the same thing, but they also check up on a Chia Lincoln, thus Good Morning Chia Lincoln. One of the episodes that they did was actually covering the birds that died in the chemtrails. And again, this is early 2011, January 2011. And also covering the man with golden voice. I don't know if anyone remembers that anymore. Anyway, so every Friday on the show now, this is talking about Good Mythical Morning. Every Friday on the show, they talk about what is the best blank ever. I've made a list basically on what the original question was. What is the best this ever? What Rhett and Link decided, what I decided, and also who won, because the week after they basically say, who won the best blank from the past week. First one was candy bar. Now, they tried a lot of candy bars. They actually had to eat these candy bars, like Heath Bar, Mr. Good Bar, Three Musketeers, Milky Way. They had to try all this stuff. But in the end, here's what they picked. Rhett, I don't think he said what he liked, but he said, not Payday. Apparently, Payday, I think he liked it, but he just, after eating all the chocolate and then eating the Payday, it's not the best. I don't know what his position on that was, so, it's just not Payday. Link had originally, they started off with Kit Kat, and they're I love Kit Kat, he loves Kit Kat, and it's all, he doesn't like coconut, doesn't like, toffee. So, but anyway, so he picked Kit Kat, basically. Speaking, I'm not sure if he even actually did pick Kit Kat. I don't think they did that, like, picking, that was the first time they did that, so I don't know if they actually, picked their favorites. Anyway, my favorite, I have two categories with this. Regular, which is, like, just chocolate alone, and, you know, a little bit extra, like, it's chocolate, and then there's a few other stuff. I didn't even know there was, like, a Reese's peanut butter bar. I didn't even know that was, like, possible. I didn't even know that they made that. I thought they just had, like, the cups and the cereal, and that was it. But anyway, my favorite regular is, of course, the Hershey bar. That is awesome. It's great for s'mores, and I just love the taste of chocolate. It's so delicious. So deliciously good. I love it. But extra, if I had to pick something that had a little bit different, as a kid, I didn't really like anything extra in my chocolate. And I was really picky when it came to stuff like, you know, again, Reese's peanut butter cups, and I really hated, you know, the taste of chocolate and peanut butter coming together. And I only said, okay, I only want Hershey's. I'm not going to have anything else. Well, I did, however, settle on one thing, and that was, I kind of like Milky Way, but the little bite-sized pieces of Snickers, those are pretty awesome. I'm not a big nut fan, so, you know, Almond Joy, Mounds, I don't like dark chocolate, I like milk chocolate, but I do like coconut for both. Anyway, so, yeah, again, regular, it was Hershey's, Snickers is extra, and the overall winner the following week, the winner was actually Twix. Yes, Twix. T-W-I-X. Kind of like Trix, but R's replaced with a W. And it's actually pretty cool, like Twix. I think I've tried them before, or at least attempted to try them, but, you know, it's like I put them in my pocket, like if I get in school, and then I just forget about them, they just melt in the packet. And I'm like, oh, why did I wait so long? The nougat is just, like, stuck together. Anyway, so the next week, when they announced the winner of the candy bar, they said, okay, what's your favorite animal? Now, again, when this video is over, I want you guys to post in the comments section below, what is your favorite one of these? Again, you know, first off, what's your favorite candy bar? Leave that in the comments below. Now, looking ahead, what's your favorite animal? What's your favorite facial hair composition? What's your favorite cereal? Your favorite superhero? And right now, your favorite board game. That's the newest one that they got. So anyway, animal. They listed tons of animals, including one that I never heard of. That's a liger, a mix between a tiger and a lion. I knew you could mix. Okay, so if you can mix that, can you mix that with a bear, and then you can get Buford, basically a lion, a combination lion, tiger, and bear. Oh my. Oh man. Anyway, so Rhett said that his favorite was a giraffe, not just because he's tall. And Link actually said that his favorite was a miniature horse. Now, when I heard about this, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, Link is a fan of ponies. Yes! And I'm just, like, laughing to myself. Like originally I thought, like, good choice, good choice. Then I realized, like, most recently I just realized, like, oh my gosh, his favorite is that. He must love My Little Pony if he watches that. Anyway, so, now, I had to say my favorite, I had two. As a little kid, as like a elementary school and whatnot, I said that my favorite was a monkey. I just really liked how they were, you know, they were just like crazy and fun to hang around with, you know. But who knew my son would be a Taurus and a bull, both ways. By that I mean both astrologically and Chinese calendar-wise. Who knew? Who knew? Anyway, Also, even though I didn't pick, you know, mini horse or pony, I actually do like them. I'm not sure if I would ride one of them because I feel like I'm too big. But other than a monkey, I think my favorite is the duck-billed platypus, and I don't have the hat with me, so you'll probably have to go back in the history of the show to find out why I like, you know, platypus, the platypus. Anyway. Muffin. But anyway, monkey or platypus. Viewers' response, the winner was Panda Bear. Panda Bear. I only saw panda bears once in my entire life, and that was when I went down to DC, and I went to the National Zoo. That was my first time looking at a panda in real life. That was like, oh my gosh, I am literally near this. My mom actually went to DC before me, and she got us like keychains, and it had like, I think it was the Capitol building, like the top of the Capitol building, and then right next to it was like an American flag and whatnot, and a panda bear for the, you know, the zoo. And of course it's like a little keychain add-on, and it's like that big. That big. Dopey would hate me right now for eating an English muffin, but the doctor's probably smiling inside. Cause she likes regular muffins, but hates English muffins, cause apparently they're not the same thing. Anyway, so yeah, Panda Bear won that. Then came facial hair. Now, I have some peach fuzz working, but apparently Rhett and Link said, you know, not good. They've had their share of facial hair in the past. Rhett, I don't know if they've actually picked, but Rhett has actually gotten, look back in the old videos of Rhett and Link, you'll notice that, you know, Rhett right now has, completely, like, a full-on mustache and a full-on beard, and Link just has, like, some like, minimal fuzz around the beard area and the mustache area. But in the past, Rhett had a chin strap beard, and Link had a, what he called a Fu Manchu mustache, but it wasn't like, you know, it went, like, off, like a Fu Manchu should. But it was actually, we found out later, it was a horseshoe mustache, and it's basically like a Fu Manchu out, then down, but it stops right there. I literally thought, when I saw that beard, when I saw that mustache, I literally was like, man, that just looks weird on him. He should probably shave that off. And he did. He kept his face bare. He grew it out, and, you know, it just didn't work, I guess. Anyway, I basically said, you know, I just like the regular kind of mustache, like, as Rhett put it, a Tom Selleck mustache. But I have peach fuzz, but, you know. Anyway, the winner was someone like, I think it was, like, if you guys remember the show Home Improvement, if you remember the character Al, the winner was a, regular beard, and, you know, Al from, and by regular beard he means like normal beard, he means Al from Home Improvement's beard. Then cereal. Now, Rhett said his favorite cereal was Honey Nut Cheerios, because it's healthy and whatnot. Oh boy, I'm reaching the 15-minute limit. Or whatnot. And Link said that his favorite was, Frosted Mini Wheats. Now, I do like both of those. I love both. I've eaten both of those, and they're pretty awesome. And honestly, Link, I do sometimes, I don't know if it happens all the time, but I do put the frosting on my tongue. That's basically what I mean, like, frosting side down, you know, when I eat it. It's just better that way. But I put this into like 2 categories for some odd reason. Healthy and kids. Now, again, I've eaten the kids cereal, whatnot, and I've also eaten some healthier cereals. In the healthy category, again, any sort of Cheerios. If I want to be like, if I want to know that I'm becoming healthy, I want to eat like Cheerios. So that's what I'm going to eat. However, when I want to eat something for kids, it's kind of a little different. Like, you know, again, Frosted Mini Wheats comes to mind unless that's actually a healthy thing. But the 2 others that I picked, other than Mini Wheats and Cheerios, like Rhett and Link did, I picked Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops. By the way, Fruit Loops definitely better than Apple Jacks. But I love cereal all the same, but I just can't pick any. So I just picked the ones that I mostly eat, which are, again, Fruit Loops and Frosted Flakes. The winner, however, another cereal that I have probably eaten, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Great cereal, and it's pretty much deserved the win. Now, the next one was favorite superhero. Again, leave your votes in the comments. I'll probably announce them later. Favorite superhero. Now, we had to put, again, I had to put mine in different categories, DC and Marvel. Favorite DC superhero, either Batman or Superman. Favorite Marvel hero, however, is either Iron Man or Spider-Man, because they're basically some of the only Marvel movies that I've seen. You know, I've seen Spider-Man 3. I've seen both Iron Man movies. I've seen X-Men Origins, not Wolverine, but the Magneto one. And I think it was X-Men Origins Magneto. I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyway, so Link actually agreed, you know, Batman is the best. But Rhett actually picked one that's like low on the list. Hawkman. Does not ring a bell. I don't know if it rings a bell to you guys, but Hawkman. If you guys remember the big superhero wish episode of Fairly Odd Parents, I forget who it is. It was Trixie, Veronica. I think it was Veronica or something like that. I'll just say Veronica because I don't know. Veronica, her superhero was Hawk Gal. Now I was like, when I heard about this, I literally remember, Hawk wing style goggles. Hawk wings behind you, and you carry some scepter for no reason at all, but just to look, you know, pretty, I guess. And literally, after seeing the episode, Hawkman, Hawk Girl, I'm thinking, is Hawk Gal the daughter of Hawk Girl and Hawkman? Is that it? Is that it? They just put like Hawk in front of the name. They just like Hawk Gal, Hawk Girl, Hawk Man, Hawk Boy. Is that how it is? I don't know. Anyway, so Hawk Boy, of course, the son if they had one. What else? Oh yeah, the winner. Batman. Batman. The weird thing is, the following week, Rhett actually wore Rubberman. I don't know if you guys remember him. But anyway, yesterday, that was yesterday, he wore, like, Plastic Man, that's right, Plastic Man. Sounds like something that They Might Be Giants would do. Plastic Man, Plastic Man. No. So yesterday, they did best board game. And don't mean like, you know, how you're feeling right now, because we're at 19 minutes. God. I mean like an actual board game. Now, they listed a ton of games. Like Clue and Sorry and Game of Life. And I think most things that you would see on Family Game Night on the Hub. I picked a lot of these, like, Hungry Hungry Hippos, Twister, Trouble. Now, Twister I play most of the time. Sometimes I play that. Again, video games get in the way, but when I'm partying, you know, Twister is number one. It's probably gonna be the longest video ever. I'm not sure. We're only about 20 minutes. Anyway, so Twister is just for like parties and whatnot. I've actually owned Hungry Hungry Hippos, but it kind of like broke apart over the years. There's one half of the muffin, finally. My grandparents actually owned the next two games that I'm going to say. First, Trouble, which is kind of like another version of Sorry. But Trouble is just awesome, where you just press the button and then you just move and jump. I don't know how it works, but I don't remember how it works, but as far as I remember, it was a pretty fun time. And then you got Mousetrap. It's kind of a mini Rube Goldberg game where you basically have to go around the board and then build every single piece, and then the whole Rube Goldberg experiment just goes on its own. They said it's not really that good because you actually have to like move a piece sometimes. Like what we had trouble with most of the time was when I don't know if you guys can remember Mousetrap, but everything worked up until the point where the hand has to actually, where the ball actually has to hit the hand, push that up. I think it was near the tub. I think it was like in the tub part of the game. That was the hardest part. Whoever's turn it was literally would have to push the hand up and then continue the experiment or whatever, the Rube Goldberg thing. I mean, it can't be like, you know, a good one. It's unfortunately not a good one. They probably had to make a better version of it. Anyway, but my favorite board game overall is Monopoly. Now, I have owned a lot of Monopolies, played the regular Monopoly, there's a Patriots Monopoly, an overall football Monopoly. Fingers crossed I can get my hands into My Little Pony Monopoly if they have that much characters. I actually have the Italian version of the game, Megalopolis. My grandma, my adopted grandmother, of course my mom's adoptive mom, my mom's stepmom, got this game, for me, and, again, is the Italian, and she's Italian, so is the Italian version of Monopoly. I don't know if that's gonna take way too long to complete, to do like a game time. Anyway, Rhett picked Risk, which is kind of like the Game of Life. I've seen it before in My Little Pony. I think it was Twilight being Trixie. I don't know. And Lynx was Connect 4. Now, of course, the winner has not been announced yet until next Friday. So, go to their video. Again, best board game ever. Make sure it's Rhett Link 2. Good Mythical Morning, whatnot. Just go on there, comment on your favorite. Fingers crossed we can get Monopoly, or Trouble, or Twister, or Mousetrap, or Hungry Hungry Hippos, even Connect 4. Or whatever you think is whatever is board game. You know, they'll list some stuff, so watch that video. But yeah, 23 minutes. Oh god, I'm really bored now. But yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, just go to their video, vote. For the other ones, Candy Bar through Superhero, leave in the comments down here which is your favorite. And when Friday comes around, leave what you said as your favorite board game in this video. And next week, probably after 6 a.m., after I've seen the video, I will be saying what they did for the best next. And that's basically the same concept. Like, you know, next Friday, you can just put your responses to best board game ever on this video. And the next video you can see, in the next video, wherever it is, you can see who won, and what's next, of course. But that would be shorter than this video, which has now gone into 25 minutes. Oh my god. But anyway, thanks for watching. Click subscribe, playlist above, next video. Hopefully less than 25 minutes, or something like that. Above, next video on the left over here somewhere, and down below, comment, favorite, like, whatever you gotta do. Follow me on Facebook, and this is just weird. And, I think I might actually have a Blogger account now that I'm, a part of Equestria Daily. So check me out, I think it's Rainbow Nick Buskus -JPop 4321. I think that's what it is. I wanted to put my name. I just wanted to put like me, Rainbow Tobuscus, and the username on this channel and whatnot. On my YouTube channel and the Egg channel. Just wanted to mix those up all together, and I just got Rainbow Nick Buskus -JPop 4321. And it's not like dash, it's like the actual word dash. But anyway, this is now 26 minutes. Oh my god, this is taking super long. I'm gonna finish this. Oh boy. But yeah, leave your responses below. And yeah, if you want to know what happened in today's My Little Pony episode, check out the last video. You're gonna find it really, really informative. I think this was what it is now. It's just an information show about what's going on in my life, what's going on around YouTube, what's going on My Little Pony wise. That's basically it. So, who's gonna be, guys? What is the best candy bar, animal, facial hair, cereal, superhero, and/or board game ever? I'll see you guys probably later. 27 minutes, oh my god. Again, Good Mythical Morning every weekday at 6 a.m. Eastern on link to YouTube. Leave comments on their YouTube videos about what they want to see in the video. Like, also, go on Facebook, go on Twitter, tell them what you want them to do to end out the episode, basically. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, Sunday. Or, who knows. Later, guys. 20 minutes, God. Yeah, darn it.